Hi, my loves. Welcome back. The tide is finally turning, and this reading is going to reveal what's coming. There's a storm gathering around the one we thought would never fall. Today, we're tuning into a deeper energetic truth that surrounds the Orange One and his administration as we approach the final chapter of 2025. We're asking Spirit if there's a reckoning ahead, what signs we should be watching for, and how is the country itself shifting in response. This reading pulls back the curtain on the forces at play, both in the seen and unseen, to give us spiritual insight into what's building beneath the surface. As always, my loves, please remember that this reading is for entertainment purposes only. Everything shared is alleged and spiritually channeled. Always make sure that you're trusting your own intuition. If it resonates, take it in. If it doesn't, then lovingly leave it behind. And if you'd like your own tarot or pendulum reading, the link to my Etsy shop is in the description below and in the pinned comment. You can find a Thanksgiving and Black Friday sale going on all of this week. Let's begin. Spirit, what's the current energetic trajectory surrounding the Orange One's role and position as the year 2025 comes to a close? We receive the Three of Cups in reversed. This is isolation, gossip, falling out of favor, and loss of support. Strength reversed. This is weakness, ego, loss of inner control, and lack of integrity. And Nine of Swords upright. This is anxiety, guilt, sleepless nights, and emotional torment. The support system around the Orange One is fraying, quietly but deeply. The reverse Three of Cups suggests that former allies are turning cold and whispering behind closed doors. What once may have been celebration has decayed into exclusion and suspicion. It's giving he's outstayed his welcome, but no one wants to say it yet. With strength reversed, we see a complete lack of spiritual grounding, emotional discipline, or personal restraint. This isn't just about him struggling. It's about the energy around him rejecting integrity and crumbling under unchecked ego. He may appear loud or defiant outwardly, but the truth is this: he's spiritually weak and energetically exposed. The Nine of Swords confirms that behind the scenes he's plagued by anxiety, dread, or some form of mental anguish. Whether it's guilt, fear of justice, or spiritual torment, something is definitely haunting him. And it's not just a whisper, it's a scream in the night. This card often comes up when karma is circling around and the subconscious knows that it's already too late. Spirit, what major event or shift will signal that a significant turning point is approaching for the Orange One and his administration? We were given the High Priestess upright. This is secrets, intuition, hidden knowledge, and revelations that are waiting to emerge. Page of Swords upright. This is curiosity, investigation, surveillance, and restless truth seeking. And the Six of Cups upright. This is the past resurfacing, nostalgia, childhood, and karmic return. Spirit wants us to watch the whispers turn into headlines. The High Priestess is telling us that a long buried truth is preparing to break through. This is a secret that's already known by some, whether spiritually, intuitively, or even in classified form. It'll begin moving towards the surface in undeniable ways. Something from the past is making its move, and when it does, it's going to be a signal flare that change is no longer hypothetical. The Page of Swords brings the energy of the truth seeker, someone or multiple someones who have been watching, gathering, and preparing to reveal what's been hidden. This could be an investigative journalist, a whistleblower, or even a legal body. And their message is that they've got receipts. And then the Six of Cups. This is karmic memory. It's a haunting of what was. Something or someone from the Orange One's past is going to reemerge and stir everything up. A name, a connection, or a choice that was made a long time ago is about to come back with force, and it's going to be the inflection point that the collective has been waiting for. Spirit, what core energies or forces are contributing to the instability or potential downfall of the Orange One and his administration? We were given the Four of Cups upright. This is discontent, missed opportunities, spiritual apathy, and emotional withdrawal. And the Two of Pentacles upright. This is juggling priorities, instability, imbalance, and constant recalibration. These two cards say apathy and chaos, and Spirit is saying that that's the energetic foundation under this house of cards. The Four of Cups shows someone who's emotionally disconnected and spiritually unavailable, but also unwilling to admit it. There's a refusal to take accountability or even recognize what's being offered by Spirit as a warning. It's the energy of someone who thinks that they're untouchable, even as the ground trembles. The Two of Pentacles reveals the scramble happening beneath the surface. Every day is about putting out fires, covering tracks, spinning narratives, or balancing unstable alliances. This is not strength, it's survival. And when you're juggling for too long, something always drops. Together, the cards are saying that the downfall isn't caused by one catastrophic blow, it's a death by energetic fatigue, unaddressed karma, misaligned values, and a refusal to spiritually evolve are all catching up, and the balancing act can't hold forever. Spirit, what collective energy will the country be moving through as we approach the end of 2025? We were given the Emperor reversed. This is tyranny, abuse of power, downfall of authority, and instability. Wheel of Fortune upright. This is a turning point, fate, destiny, and divine movement. Ten of Swords upright. This is betrayal, collapse, painful endings, and hitting rock bottom. And the Ace of Wands reversed. This is blocked potential, creative burnout, false starts, and power struggles. My loves, we're entering a time of reckoning. The Emperor reversed tells us that we're witnessing the collapse or exposure of corrupt systems and false leaders. The illusion of control is breaking down, and the collective is feeling that raw instability. It's a sense that the people at the top no longer deserve to be there. And the Wheel of Fortune turning upright in the middle of this storm, that's Spirit stepping in. The karmic wheel is spinning, and it's time for realignment. Change is inevitable, and while the transition may not be gentle, it is spiritually necessary. The Ten of Swords shows us that this turning point might feel devastating, like a betrayal of what we thought was true. It's going to hit deep, possibly involving a final moment that can't be walked back, but it's also going to be a clearing because something must fall before the truth can stand. And then the Ace of Wands reversed. This is the burnout of hope and the feeling of helplessness, but it's only temporary. It's warning us that while things may appear to stall, that doesn't mean that Spirit is silent. It means that the seed is still underground, preparing for a new kind of fire. And then the Ace of Wands reversed. This is the burnout of hope and the feeling of helplessness. But love, it's only temporary. Spirit is warning us that while things may appear to stall, that doesn't mean that they're silent. It means that the seed is still underground and it's preparing for a new kind of fire. Thank you for holding space with me today. We just received a powerful glimpse into the storm that's still unfolding. The cards didn't just show us political decay, they showed us emotional unraveling, internal pressure, and divine redirection. There's fear, there's loss, but there's also a truth that's getting harder to silence. And love, a turning point is coming. One way or another, it's going to shake the foundations of everything they've built on illusions. I would love to hear what you picked up on from this session, so drop your thoughts, questions, or intuitive hits in the comments. I read every single one, and your insight is always welcomed in this space. If you'd like a personal session with me, I offer both pendulum and tarot readings through my Etsy shop. And right now, there's a Thanksgiving and Black Friday sale happening for a limited time. So it's the perfect moment to book one if you've been thinking about it. You'll find the link in the pinned comment below and in the video description. Remember, this reading is for entertainment purposes and spiritual insight only. Everything shared is alleged. Please make sure that you always trust your intuition, take only what resonates, and leave anything that doesn't. Love, even when the truth feels hard to swallow, Spirit reminds us that awareness is the first step to awakening, and awakening is how we heal. I love you and I appreciate you, and I'll meet you in the comments.